In this lecture, we are going to look at date-based filter. Over here, date-based filter will be using at date announce. We'll click this drop down, and when we will look at this section, this list, you will see that it is smaller than that previous age bracket and that state which we did in our previous lectures. Instead of having individual dates, we are having groups here. Within that, we have grouping in month. So if we expand this, like if we click this plus sign, you can see April, May, and if we will go to this 2020, we'll click this plus sign, you can see March, April. So basically Excel is playing smart over here, and it is grouping this data in this way. If we will click this month like April, if we click this plus sign, we can see these dates are given inside this month. Okay, so like if we want data of particular month like to show or to hide from our side, we can select from here. Like if we want data from 2020, we don't want to see data of March, we click this March, and let's see let's say April also we don't want to see, we just want to see data of 2023. Okay, after that we'll click OK. So you can notice that over here it is showing us data of 2023 only. Okay, so we'll go back to this again, we can clear this filter and it's back to its original data. Okay, so now let's see date filters list. Here are many options where from which you can choose and input your filter. Okay, first is equals. So if we're gonna choose equal, like if we are selecting one date, it will show you data of that particular date only. Okay, if we click this, we can either write date over here or we can select date from date picker. Okay, like if we gonna, if I want like data of 2023 from January. Okay, January, maybe I guess not a January, maybe April. Yeah, 14th April. Okay, so I want data equals to 14th April. I will, if I click OK, then it will show me dates only patient admitted on this 14th April 2023. Okay, we'll click OK, and now you can see that this patient number is been like admitted to this hospital on this date 14th April which we selected. Okay, so you can also see that over here under like beside this drop down, one filter option is being applied. So this is because some kind of filter is being used for this date announced. Okay, we'll go back to again, and this time we'll clear the filter. So yeah, so we got back our data. Now we'll see next date filters. So next is before after. Okay, before basically like if we want data which we like which should be shown to us which is particular that date. So we'll go back to date filters, and now this time we'll go and see this before one. Before basically if we are selecting, for example, date, we want data of 20th March, like data before 20th March. So we're gonna select this before and we'll put date 20th March. So every data or date when patient has been admitted, it will be shown over here. Okay, before 20th March, and below that is after option. So like if we want patient detail after 20th March, so we're gonna use this after option and we'll select date patient maybe date 20th March, and so it will show you data of patient after 20th March. Like it will show you data of maybe March, April, May. After that, whatever date is gonna put in your data. So we'll go back to date filters, and now this time we'll go and see this before one. Before basically if we are selecting, for example, date, we want data of 20th March, like data before 20th March. So we're gonna select this before and we'll put date 20th March. So every data or date when patient has been admitted, it will be shown over here, okay, before 20th March. And below that is after. So it is just opposite, like data which we want to see after that particular date, we're gonna use this option. If we click this after option, it will ask you a date. You can use from date picker, for example 20 March. We can select that and we can click OK. Correct. Now next, let's see what is it. It is between. Okay, so like if we want data of for particular date, like maybe from 20th April to 25th April, okay, if we want that data, so we need to select this between option. Let's click on this. The first you will see that is after or equal to. So basically data which you want to be seen from that first date of that particular data, you can select like we want maybe 2023. Okay, we want data from January 1st to, and next is before or equal to. So before particular, maybe if we want data between 1 to 20th Jan. Okay, so we'll select this over here, date picker 20th Jan. Yeah, so we'll select 20th Jan and we will click OK. We're gonna see our data over here, which is not showing us because the date we selected is not in our list. Okay, so we'll clear this filter and go back again, select this date filter. Now this time we'll select month of 2020. Okay, maybe we're gonna 2023. Yeah, we can go to April month and we can select from 1st April till date which we want to be shown. We can go and select April 2023 and it should be till 20th April. Okay, so when we will click OK, it will show us data of patient found positive in COVID. Okay, so this is the data for 20th April till 20th April from 1st April. Okay, we can go again and clear this data. Yeah, now we came to our original data. So now let's go to other filter. We'll see date filter. Now next is tomorrow. So this filter is basically original tomorrow, not based on your data tomorrow. So if we'll come back to our data and we'll see, like control plus arrow down, we can see that 9th of April 2020 is our last data. So it will not show us 10th April 2020 data. It will show you exact tomorrow's data. Okay, so come back to our position. We'll go back again and see this tomorrow. Okay, and now say similarly this today and yesterday. So if we want to see our data for today, maybe weather forecast or something, data which is being used currently, we can use these options: tomorrow, today, and similarly yesterday also. Okay, so we go again and we'll see other filters, other options. So you can see similarly there are next week, this week, last week, next month, this month, last month, quarter, next year, this year. Okay, so all of them work on similar principle, which is forecasted data for next month, quarter, week, and so on. This year, this month, this week, so on. Okay, so basically it depends on your current data which you are using as of today. Okay, next we have year to date. It is basically have the first day of entire year till today. So if today is 5th of May 2020, then year to date selection will show you for data from 1st Jan 2020 till the 5th of May 2020. So this is how year to date works. Next we have all dates in the period. Okay, this is in this way quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, January, February. So this is something unique. So we'll discuss this one by one. Okay. Imagine that we are having data for 2018, 19 and 20 that are of 3 years. So if we are having data for 3 years, and let's say if we go to all dates in this period and we'll select month of January, then it will show data for January 2018, 19 and January 2020 only. Here it will only consider the month and discard the year. Excel will not care about the year you are in. It will only look for all the dates in period of January irrespective of the year. Similarly for February, if we select this February, then it will show us data for February 2018, Feb 2019, Feb 2020. Okay. If you select quarter 1, then you will have data of quarter 1 2018, 2019 and quarter 1 2020. One thing to note here, when I say quarter, it means the calendar quarter, which is Jan, Feb and March. It won't mean the financial quarter year in India, which would be April, May and June. Okay, so this was the date based filtering we do. I hope you all understand. We'll see you now in next lecture. Thank you.